Hold on. I'm so happy you're here, but no, wait, don't come here, hold on. Wait, I have to explain some things before you can come see me. Yes, yeah, I missed you so much, you have no idea. I'm so excited you're home. I want to wrap my arms around you and hold you, but... oh, honey, I know, I gotta warn you about some things. Okay, now you can come here. I'm behind the curtains. No, don't open. Just hold on. I love you too. Well, first of all, how was your trip? Did you have a good time? Okay, I'm hiding 'cause some stuff happened since you've been gone. Don't get upset. No, I didn't want to say anything about what's been happening at home because I didn't want you to worry. You had work stuff to take care of. I didn't want to distract you. It's all good. I just, I'll just say I'm not too happy with how I look right now. I went through some more changes and some more mood swings, but I am getting, or I am, hairy. Well, yeah, sure. Fluffy, I guess, would be the word, but whatever. I'm growing fuzz almost everywhere now, and I'm just not sure how to feel about it. But on top of that, my face is a little weirder, a little pointier. Yeah, mandibles. Those have shown up too. Which, they did say this might happen, but yeah, it happened. To tell you the truth, I nearly went full queen while you were gone. Oh, I'm okay now, really. I am. It's fine. I got better in time for you to come home at least. I guess I should probably stop hiding. I just didn't want you to be too surprised. Yeah, I'm like this now. Well, you see what I mean? This puffy fluff has been sprouting up almost everywhere on me. Oh! You like it? So, I should stop trying to shave it off then. Yeah, I was at first. I thought maybe it would stop growing if I got to it quick enough, but it keeps growing back the next day, every day. So, this length, yeah, no longer than this. I've kind of given up on controlling it. It sticks straight up with a slight curl here and there, but it's really everywhere. It was kind of itchy at first, but now it doesn't bother me. Hey, I'm glad you're home, though. Sorry for delaying the hug. So, what did you do for the 3 weeks you were gone? Was it all work stuff, or did you get a chance to do some touristy stuff too? Oh, yeah? Cool. Wait, you brought me something? You didn't have to do that. Okay, well, what is it? Oh, I've seen these before. It's one of those embossed baking rollers. Oh, it's got all kinds of flowers on it. This is so cool. I can make some really pretty cookies with this. Thank you, my flower. Yeah, I've been baking the whole time you've been gone. I'm trying to learn how to make a cinnamon swirl loaf, but my last two came out ugly. So, yeah, they tasted okay, just kind of flat and a bit too dense. I don't know. It'd be nice to take a break and make some cookies. But that means I got about 1.5 mediocre cinnamon swirl loaves for you. And also some blueberry cheesecake muffins, which those came out fantastic. You will like those. Hold on, I can grab you one. But maybe go sit down in the living room, cause I gotta talk to you about some stuff. No, it's not bad, it's just important, you know? Here, let me know what you think. Okay, so, where do I start? So, I kind of got in trouble 2 weeks ago. Not too long after you left, no. I destabilized to the point where I actually started rejecting the queen threshold in my body. And I almost went back to normal. Not entirely, because there's some physical changes that cannot go back at this point, but very much in terms of my brain, I guess. And then, I don't know, I guess I got too bold when that happened and went adventuring around a bit too much. I thought I was getting better. And I went back to the hive I worked at to meet with some friends. And some kind of reaction happened. And in a few minutes I went from nearly losing the queen threshold to nearly being a full queen. And I lost control of myself. And I got into a fight with the actual queen of the hive. The one I used to work for, yeah. I'm fine. I'm here, of course, so I'm okay. Obviously the workers reacted harshly over it, so it didn't last very long. But I had to get some inpatient treatment for a few days, and of course that's when the mandibles started growing and the fluff. And they don't know where I'm at when it comes to whether I'm a queen or not. I'm not really halfway anymore. I'm not balancing it like how I used to. What I was told is that I've technically become a full queen, but then it just shut off at the last minute. So I'm not physically a full queen or mentally a full queen, but I guess chemically I am one. So I technically passed the threshold, but it did it very passively. This is hard to explain, but yeah, I think I can say I'm a queen now. I am considered one based on the testing they did, but it's like the reaction is missing something, so it came out half-baked. I don't know, like a failed queen, I guess, would be the way to put it. And now I'm just this weird, incomplete version of one. But, yeah, it was a good thing you weren't here, actually. 'Cause after I fought an actual queen, I had a whole plethora of issues follow with my mind, and my behavior. I mean, the reproductive stuff was really intense again. But now I am required to be nested, which means I'm not allowed to leave our yard. I have to stay home until I've had a month of no incidents. And someone is coming by to check in on me daily. They were already here today, so you'll meet them tomorrow. I mean, now that you're here, though, I don't really want to be monitored anymore. But they also didn't want you to be here either, and I had to insist that you are the reason I was stabilized in the first place. Because after we moved in together, I had no incidents. Not with you, not with anyone else. I don't want to say that you leaving caused this, though. I would say it's more on me anyways for going back to the hive. I just thought I was reverting back to my old self. I thought I was okay. It's confusing. But I can let you look over the paperwork they released me with, I guess. I'm okay. I'm okay now. You don't have to feel bad about not being here. It should have been fine for me to be alone for 3 weeks, but even though it wasn't, how could we have known that? I got help. I went through some changes. I got in trouble a bit, but you're home now. I'm glad you're home. They want to see if you... Yeah, I keep saying they. I'm not seeing the same specialist anymore. I've been kind of passed over to a bigger team of people now. The inpatient stuff, right? I'm getting tested in all kinds of ways, at least. It's been helpful. I actually got a whole list of recorded behavior here. Hold on. Yeah, let's see. Ari's condition has exhibited clear accession as, here. Yeah, here. The following behavior and symptoms are listed as excessive instances of agitation, excessive aggressive behavior, and involuntary acts of violence, involuntary acts of sexual aggression, stress-induced aggressive behavior, moderate lethargy, moderate brain fog, difficulty listening, difficulty following instructions, lack of motivation, low energy, and severe to moderate separation anxiety. So it was these bursts of energy that were difficult to control, and then just tiredness, trouble thinking, trouble understanding what people were saying to me, and so on. I'd say I'm still tired and still have some brain fog. When I do have energy, I'm baking or in the garden. Otherwise, I've been reading. I haven't had much motivation for anything else. I feel better, though. I just wish I had more energy. But this might be a queen thing. I might never have the same energy I used to have. But that leads them to wondering if they can still induce me into fully forming as a queen, which, I don't know. They can't seem to make up their mind on what I am anyways. But either way, I don't want to do that. I mean, I've been thinking about it, and I'm wondering if I'm actually as lethargic as they say I am, and if I'm as tired as I think I am. Or was I just so used to being a worker before all this happened? Like, I mean, what if this is how everyone else feels? Like non-bee folk? What if this is what their normal feels like? I guess it depends on what you think of it after you've observed it for a while. I just don't see the point in trying to make me into a full queen properly if I'm already a queen, but I'm not acting like one, 'cause I never wanted to act like one. So even if it would work, I wouldn't want it anyways. It's either going to fail or make me more into someone I don't want to be. I should be lucky, actually, that I failed turning into a queen. It's just a matter of knowing how to manage any outbursts if they happen again. And I guess I can't go near any hives or other queens ever again. But I'm okay with learning how to manage this if that's what it takes to just feel as normal as I can like this. Even if I'm often tired. But anyways, I have some good news though. Sort of good news. Well, when I was arguing about you being here and how it was good for me, if I can demonstrate that it is good for me and that it's helpful for me, I might be able to persuade them to arrange a working from home setup for you so you can stay around me more often. They're also helping me to work from home too, with my baking. They're helping me sell it to local cafes and bakeries and bake sales and stuff like that. I think that's what I'd like to do, honestly, is become a real baker. I'd like to sell my stuff by myself one day at bake sales and farmer markets and so on, and I could sell my cookies and cakes and breads. I'm of course still nesting, but eventually I'll have to be allowed to go outside again. And I'll need something to do with myself. So yeah, that's kind of the good news then. But it's just a work in progress, and we kind of have to prove it. But you might be able to work from home, if you'd want that, of course, and to spend more time with me. You would? It does sound nice, yeah. Oh. Yeah. What are we doing sitting across from each other? Come here. Ugh, my chest fluff is so in the way. Isn't it, though? I'm not used to this. None of my clothes fit right anymore. Is it soft? I was worried it wouldn't be. Ironically enough, pollen makes it feel softer, so I've been using that to help with the way it feels. And combing it helps even though it makes it puff up. As long as the pollen doesn't make you sneeze. Oh, the fluff really is everywhere. My arms, top of my hands a bit, my chest, of course. I've stuffed it down under my shirt, but it's absolutely hopeless. Yeah, it's on my stomach a bit, and my back is really bad. It's sticking out from under my shirt, and all over my legs, too. Oh, and the top of my head, where my antennae are, it's growing through my hair. And then, well, did you notice my eyes? My eyelashes are fluffy. You know, I've never actually noticed before that queens have fluffy eyelashes, but they do. I can't imagine having any more than what I have, but apparently this is less than what a queen normally has. It doesn't feel like it to me. Oh, yeah, I guess you would want to inspect my new mandibles. It's kind of weird, huh? These little things I can move around and grab. I had a muffin this morning and I didn't even need my hands. I just held it with these guys and nibbled at it. It was kind of neat, actually. It's like having two very exoskeletal fingers on my face. I can just do stuff. I can do this. I could do that while we're kissing, just for the fun of it. Well, yeah, I guess I could do that with my hands too, but it's weird. It's weird seeing them in the mirror every morning too. I can just hide my mouth all day if I wanted. Actually, when I want to show that I'm smiling or something, I have to open these things apart just to show my expression. It feels like I'm getting ready to attack whoever's receiving the smile. It's just not an intuitive motion to make with my face. Oh no, some workers do get born with these. It's not just a queen thing. I just didn't get it. It's recessive or something. Usually drones have them more often than workers. Never thought I'd get to know what it feels like. Are you okay with it, though? Doesn't put you off your tea, so to speak? You have been inching closer and closer, that is true. Okay. Well, then, I haven't gotten your hello kiss for being gone for so long. Or a thank you kiss for the muffin. Thank you. You're always in kiss debt, all the time. You'll never pay it off. Maybe this is a good time then to bring up one other thing that is always kind of hard to bring up. Well, because it can set me off, but, come here, follow me. It's in the bedroom. Okay. Surprise! There's only one bed in here. For us. 'Cause we're gonna start trying to get more intimate. I know. Well, 'cause that's gonna have to be addressed at some point. Because we can't really continue being together if the relationship risks you dying. It's just not gonna work to remain tepid on that topic forever. Admittedly, this was discussed at length when I was in the inpatient because of the sexual aggression outbursts. I can't stay abstinent for too long or it might cause problems and more exasperated outbursts. I don't know if you're ready for this kind of thing or if you're scared of me doing that, considering the circumstances. But ignoring it is, not advised, so it's a lot of baby steps. I'm not asking you right now, no. Oh my god. I actually have to be careful even thinking about it. I have to keep those feelings very zen. But just so you know, that this is going to happen at some point, and it cannot remain bottled up in me. It has to be dealt with slowly, in a way that you can survive, and doesn't completely set me off. Baby steps. But the first one is sharing a bed for the first time. Do you feel okay about that, though? I still remember the first time I almost, I don't want a repeat of that. Come sit. Are you pretty tired from your trip? Yeah. Did you want to go unpack then? No, it's not urgent. Not at all. You can do that whenever you want. Until you need laundry, I guess. Are you looking at my books? That's what I'm reading right now, yeah. Actually, I've been developing a weird habit lately. I'm reading both of these at the same time. I started them together. So I'll read a bit from Pride and Prejudice, maybe a paragraph or two, and then I have to switch to All Tomorrows and read a bit from that, and then switch back, and again, and just keep doing it like that. It's like, I don't know, I can't just settle with the romance book because I start wanting something more unsettling, and then I'll switch to something more horror, but then I start wanting romance again, so I can't, I don't know. I'm wavering between the two in such a way that I'm reading two books at the same time, pretty much. But these stories are blending in my head now, and it's a very strange experience. All Tomorrows won't last me for all of Pride and Prejudice, so I'm gonna need another scarier book soon to be able to keep this up. Otherwise, I'll feel unsatisfied. It's how I've been passing the time, though, when I'm getting too tired throughout the day. It's not bothering me, no. I kinda like reading this way. I feel like I'm feeding two different parts of my brain. It feels good. Yeah, I can show you, sure. Well, I opened them both up, one in each hand, and then when I flip my page, I just use my mandibles now. Here. It may perhaps be pleasant, replied Charlotte, to be able to impose on the public in such a case, but it is sometimes a disadvantage to be so very guarded. If a woman conceals her affection with the same skill from the object of it, she may lose the opportunity of fixing him, and it will then be but poor consolation to believe the world equally in the dark. There is so much of gratitude or vanity in almost every attachment that it is not safe to leave any to itself. We can all begin freely. A slight preference is natural enough, but there are very few of us who have heart enough to be really in love without encouragement. In 9 cases out of 10, a woman had better show more affection than she feels. Bingley likes your sister undoubtedly, but he may never do more than like her, if she does not help him on. But she does help him on, as much as her nature will allow. If I can perceive her regard for him, he must be a simpleton, indeed, not to discover it too. Remember, Eliza, that he does not know Jane's disposition as you do. But if a woman is partial to a man, and does not endeavor to conceal it, he must find it out. Well, perhaps he must, if he sees enough of her, but though Bingley and Jane met tolerably often, it is never for many hours together, and as they always see each other in large mixed parties, it is impossible that every moment should be employed in conversing together. Jane should therefore make the most of every half hour in which she can command his attention. When she is secure of him, there will be leisure for falling in love as much as she chooses. Okay, and that's as much as I can read from that, so now I have to switch. Hold on. Okay. Almost 1 billion years old, the alien species known as Q were galactic nomads, traveling from one spiral arm to another in epoch-spanning migrations. During their travels, they constantly improved and changed themselves until they became masters of genetic and nanotechnological manipulation. With this ability to control the material world, they assumed a religious, self-imposed mission to remake the universe as they saw fit. Powerful as gods, Q saw themselves as the divine harbingers of the future. This dogma was rooted in what had been a benevolent attempt to protect the race from its own power. However, blind, unquestioning obedience had made monsters of the Q. To them, humanity, with all of its relative glories, was nothing more than a transmutable subject. Within less than 1,000 years, every human world was destroyed, depopulated, or even worse, changed. Despite the fervent rearmament, the colonies could achieve nothing against its billion-year-old foes, save for a few flashes of ephemeral resistance. Yeah, and then I want to go back to Pride and Prejudice. I don't know. I'm getting something out of it, though, by putting the two together in my head. It's scratching many itches for me. I'm liking both of them, though. You know, of everything I've told you so far, this looks like it's bugged you the most. Well, it helps a lot when I'm angry, actually. I have to think a bit more when flipping between the two and focus better, so it shifts me off of the sudden outbursts I get. Yeah, it happens outside, mostly. Those outbursts. It happened a lot while you were gone. I know you've never seen me angry. You don't make me angry, quite the opposite. It's not like I'm actually mad, it's involuntary for the most part. I still sort of black out. Like how I do when I'm in reproductive mode. I don't really know what's happening or why it's happening. It's this overwhelming feeling of needing control, I guess. Before it takes over, I get this slowly growing notion that no one is listening to me. Even if I'm not talking to anyone or doing anything, I just feel like I'm not being followed. Or that no one is working for me. That everyone is against me or even ambivalent towards me. It's that queen brain, I guess. I'm not being treated like a queen, even though I am one. But I'm not. I'm a failed one. But maybe there's a part of me that knows that too. And that's why it's so upsetting to be stuck. And that deep down I know I'm never fulfilling that purpose. But the thing is, I don't want anyone to follow me. I don't want to feel this need to be in control. I was the follower. I was the worker. That's what I am. That's what I'm supposed to be. What are you supposed to do when you can't be who you used to be, but are also incapable of being what you changed into? Let alone the fact that it's not what I want to be. Well, I guess. But how do I make the most of this situation? What can I be instead when I'm stuck like this? You make it sound so simple. It's easy for you to say. You didn't have to go from one expectation to another. Or have you? Do you feel like you're expected to be a certain way now that I'm like this? I know our relationship has changed a lot, but I also know that you've been okay with it. That you even like it at times. And that helps. I feel beautiful around you, even when I don't recognize myself. I wasn't scared for you to come home. I wasn't scared for you to see me. I was scared of it being a bit too shocking, considering it's a big change. What I'm most afraid of is that you only put up with me and accept everything because of that tea party. You know, I don't blame you for what happened. I don't know if we've ever talked about that. But sometimes I think I can feel guilt coming off of you. Am I right about that? I've reflected on it a lot. You didn't know. And honey shouldn't be sold like that. Not if humans and insect folk are going to mingle and live with each other. It's just another example of how this has been difficult. But it was just a mistake. That's fair. I do say I could never get angry at you. You're kind of stuck in a way too. In the way I perceive you. Well, you're stuck between someone I care about very deeply, a genuine affection, but then you're also stuck as someone who I want to break down to a thing I can use until there's nothing left of you. There's an obsession buried in everything I feel for you. But a very, very unaffectionate one. It's not love. It's just an instinct. I'm just glad I'm in control of it. The closest I've been to angry with you was when I was completely wrapped up in that instinct and you would deny my intentions. And that's why we have to be careful with that moving forward, because I don't think there's any safe word that could save you if you suddenly didn't feel safe. I think if something snapped in my head in that moment, that would be it. You'd have to take it. Huh? Let's do what? I don't want to do that. What would that do anyways? To test if I can get angry with you? Right now? Are you sure you'd want to try something like that? I don't know. When I get mad, it's not really voluntary anyways. Because it's not really me that's feeling that way. It's that need for control being challenged or provoked. Well, maybe it's because when I'm with you, I do feel like I'm in control then. Maybe you make me feel that way somehow, and that's why I'm so much more manageable around you. For the most part. I mean, you are very compliant, actually. You pretty much do anything I say now that I think about it. Have you always been like that? Or did you sort of slip into having a more submissive role after I developed my queen qualities? Really? I guess I never really noticed it until now. I wonder... is... Huh. Sorry, I just... I wonder if I just figured something out. Well, you've always been kind of the submissive type. But so was I. Until the royal honey. But then when I changed, I should have seen you as a drone. Which I did for a bit, in and out, but mostly I think, or I wonder if you've tricked my mind into thinking you're a worker. And you're the only one who really is my worker. That's maybe the reason you not only calm me down, but also why I haven't destroyed you yet. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's something to work with, maybe. Well, then maybe you should be careful with being disagreeable, then. Which means don't make me angry, even as an experiment. Not so soon after everything that's happened after you were gone. It's funny that you'd want to see me get more aggressive. I'd say that's the first time you've ever thought of pushing back on me a bit. Do you think I push you around too much, though? Like, am I commanding? You think I could be more commanding? Last time we tried that, I did get too in my head about it, though. What if you told me what to do? Is this you trying to make me angry? No, I don't think you suggesting that would make me feel aggressive. I have to overthink so much of this. What do you think my brain would do if you started being more bossy? Well, what would you have me do then if you could tell me what to do? You want... what? Why? Okay. Which hairbrush? Weird. Okay, I don't feel anything off, though, so far, so that's good. I got it. Now what? Do you want me to comb your hair? You want to comb my fluff? That's not even a command for me to do something. You're just doing something for me. Well, damn, alright. This isn't even the right brush though, hold on. Okay. Go ahead. I don't know, wherever you want to start, I guess. Doesn't really matter to me. Sorry, the brush still has some pollen in it. I haven't cleaned it. Can I lay down while you do this, actually? As long as it's not awkward for you. Okay. I've never had someone brush my arms before. What a weird feeling. So, hey, tell me about the trip. Anything interesting happen? Yeah, that's the thing about business trips, I guess. It sounds fun, and in a way it is, but it's still work. Can't slip away too much. Oh well. Maybe one day, once I'm more under control, we can do something together. Sorry, Well, I just thought of something. Well, under control. Maybe that's where the feeling is coming from. When I get angry. And when it feels like no one is listening to me. Because the whole issue is that I want control. But for the inpatient stuff, all the testing and supervision and discussions around what's happening to me has been centered around controlling me. Every time I'm being evaluated, that's what the language has been like. Where I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to respond, how I'm supposed to feel. I know I want to suppress it, and I want to get rid of all of it as much as possible. Leaning into it might, I don't know, might be bad. Feels like it's bad either way, though. I guess, because, I don't know, if I can still change even now, if it can get worse. I'm just scared of getting worse. I kind of wish I could talk to a queen properly. Or better yet, someone more like me. Just to know if I'd actually like to be different. I don't know if that's even possible. I guess it could be worth bringing up. If they listen. That's the thing, I need them to listen to me. The way you do. Yeah. I can feel that I'm getting that exhaustion now. You really want to see the fluff growing on my stomach? Ugh. You could comb it short, but I'm closing my eyes. Because I don't like it. I don't want to see it. I don't really want you to see it, but apparently I'm taking your commands now. Yeah, I guess my aggression did perk up there for a second. There, now you can say you got me angry. Although that's nothing compared to what happened last week. Well, apparently I bite when I'm mad. Ever since my new mouth, I've been bitier. And of course, that's been very concerning for everyone in proximity to me in those moments. It's not a good time for anyone involved. Although I've been less urgent to sting since then, so that's good. Less stingy, more chompy. Although I find that being chompy has been a lot more aggressive. Stinging was always kind of defensive in nature. Biting is very forward, very intentional, even though I'm not being intentional about it. Well, here. Maybe I should show you. You should be aware of what's all going on in the inside of my mouth, I guess. Properly. Just be normal about it, okay? there. It's a lot of different moving parts, hey? It's crazy, though, to think that I've spent all this time as a worker bee around other bee people, but so few actually have this quality. I never interacted with our queen, so I never got a good look at her, and I never interacted with drones either. Why would I? My job is pretty isolated from the other forms of bees in the colony. There was one worker who had this quality passed down to her, so it can happen, but she was only in my sector for a week before she got transferred, and I never got a chance to talk to her. I didn't question it much at the time. It was just like, hey, cool, that worker got to inherit mandibles. Honestly, I think the only thing I thought about it is that she'd probably make a good queen one day. Because mandibles on bee folk, you think queen automatically. I don't know. I guess. I never thought to seek her out, though, and ask her about it. It is normal. It's just odd that it's now my normal. Of course you can touch them. Okay. What did you think? It's weird. Yeah. Well, I'm glad it doesn't bother you. It's weird that I've gotten more comfortable with them than I have with my fluff. I don't know why. I guess because eating with mandibles has been so fun, actually. I prefer it now. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know if I can definitively say if I prefer kissing with this mouth or my old mouth. Maybe I should find that out. So good at that. At making me feel beautiful, of course. Come here. The verdict? On what? Oh. Right. Well, I think the mandibles are better than my old mouth. Do you want to know why? Because you're the one kissing it. The best version of me is the one that gets to love you right now. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Aren't you, actually? But we can have our first cuddles in the same bed now. wish you hadn't had to go for so long. I missed you a lot. Oh, but I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. No, it's fine. It's okay. You know I have a hard time not being around you. I may be a little bit too attached to you, you know? It was just hard. But workers have to leave the hive sometimes, right? I'm so happy you're home now, though. And hopefully working from home soon. Because I love you so much, my flower.